You're not late at all. We're just experimenting with things and just talking nonsense. Beforehand, we're busy.
because that's not what we normally do. I haven't got much Wi-Fi here. Anyway, internet here. Right, let's do this.
Right, let's do it. Everyone's here.
Yeah, get your seat. Sit down quietly. Give yourself a beer.
Yeah, water today. Trying to be healthy.
No, we'll go for a beer. I've actually got coffee.
Nice. All the news you need to know about begins now, but it's more like all the news that we care about. Whatever this is, it's new news. Hello and welcome. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Hey, mate, I'm all right. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's lockdown level 3 day, so that's always nice.
So,
Had pizza for
takeout?
lunch.
Oh, nice. What's
Lunchtime
for dinner?
pizza. We actually had, because we had quite a big lunch because I had pizza, so I only had like sandwiches and crisps for lunch. For dinner. We had it flipped around, basically, our dinners, and I was kind of full. I was like,
Yeah. After pizza, yeah, you just kind of go,
I want so much
dinner
food, so-
time. We're just going to blob tonight.
Yep, so I got a nice fresh chicken, chopped it into little bits, and had some white bread, nice fresh white bread, and
Oh, got some good mayo on there.
mayonnaise, chicken,
And then you put that in the
mayonnaise.
toaster?
No, fresh bread. It's the bread's too nice. It's really nice bread. Like it's freshly
Okay.
cooked like 4 hours ago. So
Oh,
classic
man,
Kiwi
that sounds
dinner. Yep.
Amazing. Did you put some chips with the chicken?
Actually, I didn't, but the kids did.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they're getting there.
Yeah.
No more-
And it's those
Kiwi
amazing
dinner.
chips that they make. That brewery makes these amazing chips. I can't remember who
Oh,
they
yeah.
makes them. They're awesome. I
So
bet
it's
Matt
not
knows
Tui
them.
Chips.
Hey?
Not Tui chips,
No, not Tui chips. Correct.
which is good.
They're really good. Barbecue flavour chips. Tasty. They're really good chicken ones and really good
Oh.
chips.
Oh, that's
Crunchy,
awesome.
tasty chips. That's what you want.
Yep, that's exactly what
And a
you
beer.
want.
The beer kind of made up for the...
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that's it. Snackachangy. They're amazing.
Changy. I've never heard of them before in my life.
Oh, really? Oh, they're
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh, man.
They're absolutely incredible.
Need to go get some now. I've been hankering for something yummy since we got the news that our lockdown is extended.
Yes,
So-
aren't you lucky?
The end of September. Yeah, I know. They're just like, you know what's good, guys? Staying at home. You should do it more often. In fact, we're going to make you do it more often. So they did, and now we are.
Yes. Do as you're told. You get your 1 hour to walk around the house within a kilometre.
Yep. So
Yep.
I think Simone might be disappearing for some government mandated outdoors time later.
Oh, nice. Watch our head doesn't blow off.
Yeah, well, I mean, it only blows off if you go past the 5K limit, I think.
Oh, is it 5K? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Just starts beeping at you.
Yeah, it just
And
beeps.
then
As you get closer,
pop.
the beeping gets louder. The headache gets more intense.
That's right. And then it goes, the headache, after a while. Because you have no head.
Yeah, so then it becomes someone else's problem.
Exactly, yeah. Someone else with a broom.
Just hope that they're within their 5K limit.
Oh, that's true. Maybe they have
Otherwise-
patrols.
Otherwise, there's just a whole bunch of piles of bodies and brooms everywhere. And that's not a good look.
That would
It's not
be
to
an-
smell after a while.
Yeah, that would be an issue, wouldn't it?
It would.
Interesting.
That's amazing.
Wow. Okay, so should we do the news?
I suppose we should. It's been a very quiet week, hasn't it?
I know Gamescom kind of did it.
Yeah, Gamescom did take all the wind out of everyone's sails.
Yeah.
Or did it absorb all the, what is the saying? Sucked all the oxygen?
Sucked all
out
the
of
oxygen out of the room. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it
Well, I did 2 podcasts and talked for 2 hours on one podcast. And how long do we do? An hour and a half or so? So I've done quite a bit of talking about it for the last
Yeah.
week.
So you must be all newsed out.
It was NuNews this week. Aha, hence the name of the podcast.
Dumb dish.
Hey, it was quick as well. There you go.
There's always new news.
Oh, there's always new news. There's always making stuff up. We can always
Yep.
fill the air with some news or noise.
Yeah, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
God, no. Jeez. Shall we start with the gameplay chart?
Yeah, let us do that.
Because, you know, that's what we do. We do the
I'm
chart.
going to make a prediction, and I'm going to say GTA
Okay.
5 is on top.
You're wrong. There's actually been a massive change at the top.
Oh, okay.
Well, not, let's say massive. I'm trying to make it exciting. It's not that
Yeah,
massive.
you're right. There's been a massive change on the top, and that's just our version of clickbait.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare is still number 1, but that's kind of because people are lazy. I blame lazy people for that
Well, I mean, isn't Modern Warfare the one that takes up your entire Xbox?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
You basically have
no
Modern
wonder-
Warfare and GTA 5 installed, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah, so basically it's those two games, and you just bounce between the two. No wonder it's always at the top. There's no
Number
space for any other
2
games.
is actually Fortnite, which jumped up 2 places from last week.
Why?
Ah.
That's because of Andy Grande's concert. I probably
I-
butchered her name, but she was
I think you
concerting
did.
within Fortnite, I think.
Concerting within.
Yeah, that's this new thing that Fortnite are doing where they get these pop
No, they
people
had
to
Marshmallow
concert
Man, didn't
away.
they, last year or something?
Yeah, they had the Marshmallow Head.
Yeah,
He was
Marshmallow
doing his
Head.
thing.
Yeah.
And then there was Scott Travis, who was doing his thing.
Yep.
I don't know who he is, but he wears his pants very low from the pictures I saw. Maybe that's why it jumped up that week.
Just low pants. Everyone likes low pants.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just talking about the 90s.
Exactly. Yeah, that was
Bring that back. Hashtag
Yep.
bring the pants back.
big pants, black t-shirts, black pants, low down,
Yeah.
scabby trainers.
Baggy jeans. And, hipster jeans on the girls. And then, baggy pants on the guys.
Yep.
That's
Some
that's what
Metallica
you want.
top on or Nirvana top on or something like that. Which is kind of
Yeah.
the look now, isn't it, though? Isn't that what girls wear? I'm sure that's
Yeah,
what
so-
Ruby wears.
So, well, the girls wear like Nirvana and Slayer and Led Zeppelin t-shirts, but if you ask them what it is, they tell you that it's a clothing brand.
Oh, probably, yes. The 90s are
So,
back.
It hurts me. It hurts me.
It hurts
inside
me, hurts my
when
heart.
when you see a girl walking down the street with an Iron Maiden t-shirt, and she's just like, "I just love the Iron Maiden brand. I just wish they made pants." And you're just like,
Have you
"Oh,
been
well."
into Cotton On?
No. I
Okay,
can't avoid
I'm glad.
Cotton On.
I'm glad you haven't been into Cotton On because that would be quite scary. So I have because of kids, because they go, "Oh, I want for birthday, I want a whatever top," and you walk in there and it's just full of shirts that I used to wear in the 90s, basically like band shirts, Iron Maiden shirts, Pantera, whatever like shirts. I was going, "Oh yeah, let's have a t-shirt like that," and yeah,
Yeah, you're like, I used to wear that, and now like teenage girls are running
Teenage girls
around
are
with
wearing
Oh, cool. It's less baggy than I remember.
yeah. Oh no, I had full baggy t-shirts on. Yeah,
Yeah, baggy t-shirts, baggy pants.
yeah.
When you walked, you had to be almost like a sail, so that the wind
So
just
it helped you walk. It kind of
When-
lifted you slightly.
yeah. When you're walking with the wind,
Yes.
walking into the wind was a
No,
workout.
no, it's bad. No, just don't. Just go to the pub.
That's why we have quads of doom from those 90s
Quads
pants.
of doom.
Walking into the wind every day wearing those baggy pants.
That's right. And a beanie. Always wearing a beanie as well, bizarrely enough, for some reason. Doesn't matter what time of year it was always had a beanie on my head.
For me, it was not a well. Yeah, South Africa summers are pretty brutal, so it was always just jeans.
Yeah, no, beanies. Nightclubs, dancing, 3 o'clock in the morning, had a beanie on. No, why?
And you
Ridiculous.
look back now and you go, "Oh my word, I was such an
Why?
idiot.
I was so hot.
I was literally sweating."
I was dying. And then you walk outside and it's like 3 in the morning and it's minus 50. And you're like, oh, it's actually quite cold out here. I'm glad I got my beanie. So it does work out in the end.
And the bar lady's like, "Hey, nice beanie, free
Nice
beer
beanie,
on
bro."
me."
Okay, so GTA 5, your favourite game, is at number 3. It held on to number 3. And Black Ops is dropped by 2 places because they swapped places. Destiny's up a few places because of its special season week.
Oh, yep. And probably because of the announcement of the witch
The
queen.
Queenie Queen, Carol.
Yeah, I wanted to call it something else, Queen, and I completely slipped up.
The Witch
there.
Queen, I believe she's
Yeah, I'm
called.
sure it's the Witch Queen.
Yeah, I think
Because we
you're
had
right.
the Witch King.
Yes,
Now it's time for the Witch Queen.
exactly. Yes, we should probably talk about that. Did we talk about that?
I don't think we did.
I don't do Destiny news anymore. Maybe I should go and find a story about that. Okay. Roblox is up a place. Don't know why. So Forza Horizon 4's gone up 2 places. And number 14 is Psychonauts 2.
Nice. Do you think
I'm-
that's going to climb up higher?
Yes, I think so. I was about to say that. Yeah, I reckon that's actually quite a reasonable start for it. But now it's out and everyone's going, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And once I play it this week, it will just shoot up to number 9 or maybe 8
well,
or
yeah,
something.
once we release this podcast and everyone knows that we're playing Psychonauts too, they're
That's
gonna be
right.
like,
They just jump
"Whoa,
on.
Just do it.
It's true. It always happens. Whenever I play a game, it ends up being the top 10. It's a thing.
That's what we do.
Gang of Beasts is dropping, sadly. Not really. Sea of Thieves has swapped places with Gang of Beasts, actually, which is exciting.
Oh, because you played Gang Beasts as well.
Because I
eh?
play Gang of Beasts, yeah. But I said it was rubbish, so it's dropped. You see?
Ah, I see.
There's a logic there somewhere. I don't know why all this stuff... Battlefield's gone up a place. Smite's gone up a few places. For Honor... No, nothing interesting. Oh, re-entry for Madden NFL 21 and a re-entry for Star Wars Battlefront 2.
What's happening in Battlefront 2?
I don't know. Maybe just people want to play Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe. Every so often you just get that itch, you know? You just want to play Star Wars, get a lightsaber, run around.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm going to find the story for Destiny 2 because we talked about it just a second ago.
Good idea.
Destiny 2 Witches.
Destiny 2 Witches.
I've sort of put in, you go Witch Queen. Reveals.
Witch Queen. See, that reminds me.
Witch Queen?
in Destiny 1, your little robot, the ghost,
that didn't work.
Actually says that wizard is from the moon. You're just showing the world what you've been listening to.
That's right, yeah. That's hilarious. I didn't copy and paste it very well. It was a bit of a fail, actually. Let's do that again.
Lee's getting into some insane clown posse.
Who has ever heard of these people? They're amazing.
Is this the first time you're hearing of them?
Never heard of them. No, never heard of them until Ruby introduces me.
The song Miracles, that is top notch. That's so good. In fact, that whole album that's got Miracles on it is so good.
I just didn't.
Island, man.
I'm sad that I missed out on them in the 90s because I think they were down my alley. Exactly what I was listening to. Because we were listening to, so full story is me and Ruby were listening to Cypress Hill, like the 93 Black Sunday album.
Yep.
So Ruby's 14, 15. I think this is amazing. And she's like, you should listen to this. This is a really good song. And she put on My Axe. This is incredible. And I looked up and was like, 97 it came out. I was like, Jesus, okay. So this is the same era. And I missed this whole band.
That's so good.
So then I told her to go and listen to Snoop Dogg, the first album of Snoop Dogg and the first album of Eminem, because they're both incredible.
Yeah,
so
and Dr. Dre. His one
and Dre,
yeah. His early stuff I didn't really enjoy, but when he discovered Eminem sort of gave him a sort of a weird twist that he then ran with.
Yep.
So good.
Oh, so if people are watching on the video, we're playing the Destiny 2 Witcher Queen intro.
The Witcher 3 Queen intro.
They do really nice intros, don't they?
They do. They make you want to play just watching it.
And she's a naughty one. She's a necromancer. So she's raising the dead to go and fight against people.
Man, okay. So we had the Witch King. I'm pretty sure on Destiny 1.
I think so too, yeah. Because that was quite a big one. That was like one of the second or the third DLCs they brought out. And everyone was really happy with it. Yeah,
no, it was really good. Now we have the Witch Queen. Is she related to the Witch King, or is she a different type of witch?
See, I feel like you should ask someone who knows.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what? The best thing I love about Destiny is that every problem you come across can be solved with bullets.
Oh, yeah.
It is a very good, a good demonstration of, solving problems just with bullets.
Everything can be sorted out with the Witch Queen Lightfall.
It wasn't the Witch King, it was the Taken King.
The Taken King.
Oh, we're getting ourselves confused. Thanks, Neo Master. Otherwise, we would have been...
Someone's paying attention.
We would have been looking up the Witch King Destiny, and it's going... Google's going, what do you mean? I don't know, shrug. Have you thought about trying to Bing it? Maybe they know something we don't.
Oh, Bing. Who uses Bing, though, really? Not anyone who wants to find stuff, surely.
No, Bing is good if you're looking for Google.
It's annoying. So, exactly, yeah. So on Edge, which is by default now what we're using across the company, default is Bing. And I jump on someone's computer to look for something and go, I need some help doing this. And Edge comes up with Bing and I'm like, I don't know. So I have to go and find Google.
That's amazing. The best thing Bing does, though, is plug into your organization if you've got Office 365 for searching across documents on SharePoint.
Oh, yeah. But that's not really true because it's just searching for documents in SharePoint. It doesn't matter if it's Bing or not.
Yeah.
It just happens to be the search engine. We're now playing the Taken King video. Again, they did a really nice job with this video. It's a very cool one.
And the Taken King was really fun. I remember we spent hours in Taken King. Well, we spent hours in Destiny.
We did. We did spend a bit of time in Destiny.
And now we're so out of the loop. It's amazing.
Yes. I did enjoy our little foray in there last week. It was quite good fun just to jump around in it for a bit.
I just wish there was a way to say, I'm coming back to Destiny after so long, and it just kind of catches you up with what's been going on. And it just gives you, here's an intro movie, here's a little mission, and then here's the intro movie to like how the mission ends. Here's another intro movie, mission, just a little quick half an hour jaunt.
A refresh.
This is how you play. The missions are nice and easy. Here's
Wait a
the
minute.
intro
Whoa,
movie.
whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a timeline. Remember the timeline?
That's
That was incredible. Lee goes, and little Lee, we call little Lee. So we're playing, we log in, he goes, oh look, there's a thing in the corner, and it shows you the, like, when events happen. I was like, yeah, it's called the timeline. Yeah, but it shows you an order of, like, in the timeline. And it was, like, it just didn't seem to click for some reason that it's a timeline.
Click with them. That a timeline shows you events in order as they've happened.
On a line,
Yeah.
with time as a
But I mean,
line.
How good would it be
Pretty
if Destiny
confusing.
goes, oh wait, you haven't played in 6 months. This is what you've missed.
Yep.
And just like a little movie with a couple missions to say, this is how you double jump again. This is how you aim.
That's right.
These are the guns you have equipped. Because
This is how you get onto your bike, which I forgot
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
this is how you summon your ghost. Just like a little mini tutorial with an intro movie that catches you up with what you're doing, teaching you how to play again, and then you'd go, oh wow, I'm actually competent. Rather than
You were
throwing
really
into this
bad, weren't
mission.
you? You were
I
really
was
bad initially.
I was
It was
struggling.
kind of sad.
I was so struggling, and I don't know why, because I've been playing Halo, I've been playing other games that use controller to aim, but I don't know why I was struggling so much.
I think because you're old.
Yeah, maybe. I
just
blame
it.
the fact that I haven't been in Destiny for like a year.
Ah, not age.
Not aim.
Clippy! Clippy. We need
Oh,
Clippy
yeah.
in Destiny. Looks like you've not been playing Destiny for a while. I want some help.
Exactly,
Looks
that's
like you
what we
can't
need.
double jump anymore. Do you want some help?
Good to see you. You've been out of Destiny for 8 months, 3 days, 14 hours. Would you like some help with that? Well,
Call
hell
him
yeah,
Ghosty.
thanks, Clippy.
Can we call him Ghosty or something?
Yeah, call him Ghosty. Ghosty pops up. and
Ghosty.
he pretty much tells you how long you've been out for.
And it's like a mini version of your actual ghost that pops up.
Yeah.
It's not a ghost,
Your
obviously,
ghost-
because he's there to do other stuff, resurrect you and
Ghost
things.
gets
But
a ghost.
yes.
And the
Yes.
ghost's ghost helps you.
If you do that, we want money, Mr. Destiny.
Yeah. So yeah, Bungie, if you do put Ghosty in, or if you do take our ideas, just let us know.
Just throw us a bit of money.
Yeah, just a bit. Or like free Destiny for life, since you're charging for
Yes.
every single expansion now.
That's right. I spent my $15 for my season this week.
Yeah, but are you gonna buy like the Witch Queen? when that comes
Oh,
out?
I don't know. It's $60, I think it was. It was $60 or something.
It's a full games price.
Yeah. But that's
The
what they always
deluxe
do.
edition, the deluxe edition is like $170.
$170, and you get a nice bike. I don't know what else you get. A bike and maybe an exotic gun or something, but,
And maybe a hat.
and maybe a hat. Well, maybe. I don't know. That's probably more.
Yeah, you probably
Let's
have to
not
pay
go
for
crazy.
The hat. But man, that'll be great. That's all the game needs, really. Is just a little refresher. This is how you play. Because man, I was confused. We jumped in and I was so confused. I'd
Oh,
forgotten
I
how to
know.
shoot.
You
I'd
complained
forgotten
a
what
lot.
guns I had. Why my character was built the way it was
So
built.
much whining, and then you died, and then you blamed Simone for something or other, and then you came back again, and then you complained for even more after that, and it was like,
Yeah, well, it's not Sea of Thieves. That's all I can say.
no, it's not. That is correct. There's no sea
Or,
or thieves.
yeah,
I
was
think
just
there's
about to
thieves.
say, I don't think there's any thieves in Destiny either.
Should we do some news? Continue
Yeah,
on the
let's get
news.
back.
There's another
Stop
news.
our-
There's a
stop our
news thingy
whining, our whinging.
talking about Destiny. So games coming out in September on Game Pass.
Yes.
This month's been amazing. It's been incredible this month.
Xbox have been hitting it out the park with Game Pass lately, haven't they?
Yeah, no, it's quite impressive, and I think it's going to continue. Although I don't really know these games, I think this month's better. Like August has been better than September. Looking at this, I've got Surgeon Simulator 2, Access All Areas,
Yeah.
which just
awesome.
sounds really hard with console.
Yes, it does. But it's not exactly easy in VR either.
VR. I wonder if there's a better picture because I can't get any information on any of these games.
It's in our new games.
No, not really. Oh, they're in your new games, are
Cool
they?
Picture, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll do for the ones. I'll just do it real quick then, because we're going to talk about them later. Artful Escape, I Am Fish, which everyone seems to think is going to be fun. Skatebird, which is literally a bird on a skateboard.
Oh, that's awesome. Simone has been wanting to play Skatebird for ages.
Yeah, I know. I've heard about this game a while back.
It looks great.
There you go, the
Skatebird
bird.
looks fantastic.
Oh, so a Switch game.
Yeah, a little Switch game. You're a little bird
There you
on
go.
a
You're a
skateboard.
bird on a skateboard. Skatebird.
This
Amazing.
is the competitor to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
It is. It's going to knock it out of the park. It's got no chance, Tony.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Tony
bro.
better retire. Unless he
You're
can
done.
grow wings.
Exactly. Or a beak.
Well, I mean, he's Tony Hawk. And now this is a bird on
She just needs to
look
drop
at
the
that.
Tony bit and become Hawk.
Yeah, a hawk on a board.
Hawkboard. Hawkboard?
Hawk board. I'm sure there's something we can say about that.
Probably.
If we knew skating lingo, we would probably have
Exactly.
a fantastic pun.
Exactly. We need the chat room to help us here because we're not very clever.
Yeah, we aren't very clever. And we don't know skate terms. I know ollies.
Oh, yeah.
And-
And there's wheels. They've got trucks on them.
Yeah, trucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're showing our age or in stupidity here now. Origami. It's like origami, but slightly different. Sable. Yeah, okay. Lemnis Gate.
Oh, yeah, this one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard this was reasonably good. And Astria Ascending.
Seems to be a lot of indie games. This.
I think so. I think it's an idea Xbox month this month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
very cool.
Lemnis Gate looks fun.
Yeah, it does. That's
Run
the
around
cool one
shooting
where,
stuff.
like, things change time. Things change with time, so you can
okay.
you can throw a healing bomb, and then in the future you run towards your healing bomb that you've thrown. So it's
Right,
all to do
okay.
with time loops, if I remember correctly. It looks fantastic.
Sounds fun.
Different take on a shooter.
We have Polly Ollie from the
Oh,
chat room.
Polly Ollie.
Polly Ollie. Okay. It's
If
acceptable.
If Tony Hawk ever started a podcast, he could call it Hawk Talk. or Hawk Squawk. That's even better.
The Squawking Hawk.
Welcome to the Squawking Hawk. So
Wow.
good. Thanks, Tony. If you take that idea, just
Again.
give us free skateboards for life.
Yes. Just come on a podcast.
yeah. Just come on our podcast.
This is a
Problem is
Lemnis Gate.
Yeah, the problem is that none of the kids know who he is anymore.
I follow him on Instagram for some reason. I don't know why.
Because he's cool. Tony
Because
Hawk
he's
is
cool. He's a bit like Fred Durst, isn't he? Whoever his name is.
Yeah, no.
Who I
Durst
follow
is
as well.
amazing.
I don't know why I follow him though. It's kind of weird. I'm still
Oh, yeah.
followed by Barack Obama on Twitter. Are you?
Yeah, same. He
Yeah.
hasn't left me, even though I've left Twitter.
Oh, really? And Stephen Fry as well. I'm followed by Stephen Fry, which is nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
'Cause
He's got
I'm-
a better claim to fame than I do.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's because I'm quite classy. I think that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. And he hangs out for your Xbox news.
Exactly. That'd be hilarious, actually, if he did actually do that.
He just hasn't mentioned it or tweeted about it or said in any
Or-
interviews.
Retweeted or anything, please, Steve. Anything, dude.
Can we call you Steve? Steve?
He's my mate. He's following me on Twitter. He's my friend.
Oh, yeah.
He's
It's
talking
like,
about-
oh, Barack. B.
Barack.
Yo, B.
Barry,
if you enjoy
actually.
this podcast. Oh,
Barry. Yeah, Barry.
No, his street name is B.
Oh, B. Okay. His basketball name is B, is it?
Yeah. B-O.
I thought of all sorts of things to say then, and I had to stop myself.
There's so many directions we could take that.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
it's
weren't
just
good. They weren't good for this
Bo.
podcast. They were not good for this
Bo's the street
podcast. I
name.
feel like we'll
That's
get
much
shut down. I think they're knocking on the door from the FBI.
Yeah.
Astria Ascending is the final one on September 28th. Cool, okay. I like the silence. It always makes me feel comfortable with telling you stories.
Well, yeah, I'm not too sure about this game. It sounds interesting. It's got AA, so, it's off to a good start.
AA?
Yeah, Astria Ascending.
Oh, okay.
So it's
For
got that thing
Alcoholics
going
Anonymous, I thought you were going to say.
for it. Analogs Anonymous. Just a whole bunch of people pitching up with their vinyl players, going, please help me transition to streaming music.
What is this thing you talk of? What is Spotify? So there was some information about this little game that's coming out on Starfield. Anyone heard of it?
Yes.
Do you know what?
Fantastic.
It's not coming out on PlayStation.
No, it's not. And this is funny that it has to be said again and again and again. This is every 2 months. Have you noticed? This is the cycle.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's
Every
so
2 months, there's a new story about, the one exec said that maybe some Bethesda games are coming to PlayStation. And everyone
I
goes,
actually think
"Yeah,
they're
Quake."
scared. I actually think the execs are scared of Bethesda.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that last one was the reason that people were kicking off about it was because he didn't actually say no, it's not coming out.
Yeah.
He kind of said maybe.
Oh no, but his exact words, the guy from Bethesda was saying, there's going to be other RP on PlayStation from Bethesda.
They've got it, haven't they? Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's that Deathloop Tokyo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Definitely.
There's that other one. So there's 2 games coming for PlayStation from Bethesda.
Yeah.
Plus they're supporting Fallout 76, plus Quake, plus Doom.
Ghostwire.
All the legacy titles, plus Skyrim Anniversary Edition. So those 6 games or so are still going to be on PlayStation. But when Elder Scrolls 6 drops, that's going to be Xbox exclusive.
Nuh-huh.
So, but it's amazing that Starfield, after all the nonsense they got on Twitter about Bethesda games are a solid, 60% on Metacritic game, and no one cares about Bethesda games and anything like that. How many people on Twitter are basically begging for Starfield to come to PlayStation?
It's embarrassing. Although I'd really like Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, I mean, Spider-Man would be good on Xbox, but when they bought Insomniac, no one questioned where Ratchet and Clank was going to be or where Spider-Man was going to be, things like that, So it's interesting just to see the different takes, I suppose, in the social media-ness.
I think it's a shock because it's such a big company. I think that's the thing. Like all the rest of them have been little companies almost, like do a game or maybe 2 games or 3 games maybe, not massive amount, but Bethesda does, 20 IPs or something? It's ridiculous amount of games they do.
Yeah, it's huge. It's massive.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
So this game that's coming out, not on PlayStation, it's called Starfield.
Yeah.
There was some information about it. They showed us some stuff about it, yeah. I don't know if this is actually a very good thing. Oh, yeah, there's a whole video thing going on here.
Man.
Should we put the video on? I'll just...
Just make sure it's muted so that you don't blow our listeners' ears away while you play the video.
Oh, no, that's no problem. Oh, hello. Just give me a second while I line this up because I was not organised at all. So did you see the video?
No, I did not. I saw the concept art that they released, and I was like, oh my word, this is going to be just life-absorbing, is it not? We're all going to jump into Starfield, and then we will become a Starfield podcast with a sprinkling of Xbox news.
It'll become all Destiny all over again, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be our 2017 era.
That's right, yeah, because that really annoyed Simone after a while, because it's basically every week was Destiny news. What's happening in Destiny?
Yeah,
I got a new gun. What did you play today? What did you play this week, Lee? Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Hours? Oh,
no.
Just 700 hours of Destiny 2 this week. You do know there's only 300 hours in a week? Yep.
And?
That's why I have 2 Xboxes and children.
Your point is?
Destiny, kids. Leveled up my other characters.
Oh, this is a very disappointing video. They didn't show much, did they?
Oh.
I felt like there was more to it than that.
Yeah, I remember seeing concept art for it, which looked really good.
Oh, wait a minute. Look, there's 3 videos. Oh, my God. What's going to happen now? Anything can happen now, people. Oh, so we're excited then?
Only slightly.
Do you think it's going to come out on time? Like next year?
Yes. No, I definitely think it's going to come out on time. This one is rumored to have been in the works since they revealed Fallout 76, which was 2018, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's been worked on for quite a while.
So like 4 years is probably about right, isn't it, for a big game like this?
Yeah. I mean, how long did Skyrim take when they started working on it properly?
Have they finished it? Are you talking about the one that's...
What, the anniversary edition? No, that's still being built. They started that in, 2007? They're still busy building it. Anniversary edition should come out.
Don't want to rush these things.
No, clearly not. But no, Starfield looks fantastic. I cannot wait.
These are very short videos.
Yeah, they are very short. They're just like, look at this cool area and look at that cool area.
Aquila. Oh, yeah, some pretty pictures.
Yeah,
Behold
some pretty
Aquila
pictures.
City, the capital of the Free Star Collective. It's very cool. It's very exciting.
Yes.
And it's good. I think it's enough space from Halo and other games as well to give it a bit of room around it to come out and take over.
Definitely. And I also think Starfield kind of knows where Fallout 76 went wrong. And they've got the Microsoft execs kind of overseeing it in a way to say, you've made some mistakes with 76. You've made some mistakes with some other games you may have put out.
You will not do this again.
Yeah. Kind of just a little, a light slap on the wrist to say, come on, guys. We know what you can do. I mean, look at Doom Eternal.
Yeah, Doom Eternal's been incredible. Yeah.
And I mean, look at what they did with Morrowind and things like that. So we know what you can do. So now behave.
Exactly. Don't rush these things. Get it right.
Yeah.
And don't
So
bring
I'm
out
excited.
Skyrim bloody out again.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just move on.
Just after this anniversary edition, please just vault Skyrim. Just put it away. It is done. Take a deep breath. Go to a spa. Take that Japanese princess package for the 3 hours. Get the Skyrim out of your system, and let's start focusing on Elder Scrolls 6, please.
Please.
Please. I want to play an Argonian in Argonia. The lizard people. I want
Oh,
to be a
okay, cool.
lizard person.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
I want to be a lizard person where the lizard people are from. Because that's cool. A lizard person with a stick.
Okay. Why are there always lizard people in these games and places? It's just a
sometimes-
thing. Like fantasy has lizard people.
Maybe the games are trying to, condition
Is that because
us.
we're all lizards? We're actually lizards. Or all the leaders are lizards. Is that what it is?
Yeah, no, that's that. What's that? The lizards from the center of the earth or something?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the games are slowly conditioning us to accept lizard overlords.
Lizard people. And there's
And
V
then
as well, the movie V that came out. That was quite cool. Or the TV program.
Oh, V.
V, have you not seen V? Aliens from outer space? Come be friendly. Start eating, they're actually lizards, they eat mice and stuff. Have you not seen V?
I must have. It sounds familiar, but
There was a 95-4 version that came out. And that's what I watched that as a kid and was like, maybe it's earlier actually. I watched that as a kid and was like, this is amazing. And then they redid it again recently, like 5 years ago, something like that.
man, okay.
Have you not heard of V? That's really bizarre.
V. Yeah, no, it sounds familiar, but then there's been quite a lot of stuff about aliens from outer space.
1984 was the first time it came out. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I watched it as a kid, because I would have been 8. So yeah. And it was amazing when I was 8. And then they brought out another one, a 2009 TV series.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You should watch it. It's very good.
Cool, okay. I'll add that to the to-watch list. V
Yeah,
or
watch it.
5.
It's quite. I guess in '85, I don't know how it was aged, but interestingly, they put there was the main girl V woman in charge is in the 2009 one, the one from '84. It turns
Oh,
up in the 2009 one as the mum of the one who's in charge of the 2009 aliens.
Ooh.
So I thought it was quite a cool kind of thing for them to do, to
Yeah,
bring her
yeah,
back as an
definitely.
actress.
Hey, that's so cool.
Yeah, right. How bizarre. Okay, so next story.
Yes.
Talking of Bethesda and Fallout, there's a TV series coming out. Amazon
Wait, what?
have purchased Fallout. Purchased, I guess, got the rights to make a Fallout TV series
Oh, from the Westworld creators.
from the Westworld creators. Yeah,
Are we excited? Do we think this is...
I think it's quite a cool idea. Because it's such a good series, as it says, it's such a good series, and it's kind of easy to do almost, because you're just going to make a vault, and then you have like desolate things everywhere and things going wrong,
Yeah.
trying to stay
And
alive.
there's almost infinite stories you could tell, really.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, because you have multiple vaults and all sorts of stuff going on, can't you? That kind of
yeah,
jump around and
that looks awesome.
yeah,
It would be very cool. I'd be quite stoked to give it a bash, to give it a watch.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fallout is really good at the storytelling.
Yeah.
If they set it in New Vegas, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, well, it does say it's an alternate reality or a Cold War era threat of nuclear annihilation. So it's all kind of 1950s is when it's set. So I guess it might start from there.
Because, yeah, instead of going to, steampunk or something, they went atomic punk. So everything is atomic powered.
That's right, atomic punk.
Your
Yeah.
cars are atomic powered. Your robots in your house are atomic powered. So it's a very cool alternative universe.
Yes. Yeah. And Pip-Boy. So
Yeah,
it's
the
quite cool.
Pip-Boy.
Yeah, Pip-Boy. It's
Kind
quite
of
cool. I
computer
think
graphics.
it's like I think we're kind of it's the quality of our graphics and technology and stuff with movies and TV programs now is there to do this really well.
Definitely.
And the guys at Westworld did an awesome job. Like the effects on that were amazing.
Oh, I still got to watch that.
Oh, really? Okay. The first season's awesome. The second season is a bit odd, I guess. I don't know. The first season's amazing because it's just so new, and then it kind of gets a bit kind of. You're like, oh, it could have been more fun to stay in the new one, if that makes
Okay.
sense. The first season, but yeah, I suppose they couldn't stick in it. But it's good in a sort of, it's crazy mind. You kind of go, this could actually happen sort of way. It's kind of cool in that respect.
Okay, so kind of like Black Mirror-ish.
Yeah. There's lots of confusing stuff going on, like who is an alien, who's not an alien, a robot and stuff like that going on.
Man, okay. Sounds
Lots of
exciting.
robots. It's cool. It's all fun.
Better give it a bash then.
Yes. So there's an interesting article that I found talking about pre-orders
Oh, yes?
because they're kind of going away. And I thought this would be quite an interesting topic because it's probably true. Well, so Halo Infinite is what they talk about here. Who asked this? Digital Trends, it was. They did a survey on Windows Central recently. There were 300 responders. 2/3 said they didn't plan to pre-order the game. However, nearly half of them said they were planning to play the game on Game Pass. And multiple respondents pre-ordered the game, said they plan to play it on Game Pass too. So Game Pass is kind of killing pre-orders, which is probably a good thing because pre-orders now are kind of like Cyberpunk. You go, okay, we've got all the money from the pre-orders and we release this broken game and we'll fix it eventually
Yeah.
or not. Whereas with Game Pass, you can just sit back and go, oh, I'll just wait for the game to come out. What's the point of buying the pre-order? There's no advantage to it. I might get a different hat or something, but other than that, it's pretty much the same game as everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Interesting idea.
Yeah. I always look at Battlefield and COD. They're the same. They kind of go, oh, if you pre-order it, you get early access to betas, which is kind of the only reason you want to pre-order it. But then you can cheat and go to EB Games in New Zealand and just put $10, and then you get the code, and then you can put the $10 on another game and get the code for that game. And you can just do that. You don't actually have to pre-order the game. You just cheat and get around it. Mm-hmm. And it can't be the only people doing that. There must be other people doing the same thing.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
So with Battlefield here, they're talking about here. So Standard Edition gives you open beta stars, which means obviously like if it's out in your time zone and whatever, and you get a weapon, a charm, and a knife. And then if you do the gold edition, you get early access to the game launch, which means you get in there the day earlier, don't you? Or whatever crazy spreadsheet they've designed.
Yep.
And you get a year one game pass or year one pass, which I guess is like a season pass sort of style thing.
Yep.
And cross-gen bundle. See, it's like,
Cross-gen bundle.
Exactly, yeah. Or it means that you can probably buy you're paying so much money for it that they'll give you the Series X version as well.
Yeah. So with Game Pass kind of killing pre-orders in a way, do you think that's why all the companies are going to this whole upgrade, the $20 for the upgrade version?
But you say
X version?
All these companies, who's actually doing it?
Yeah, it's one company.
It's two. It's Activision are doing it as well, I suspect.
Yeah,
Activision and EA are doing it, not everybody. Because most people are happy just to take the money for Game Pass and go, oh, we're going to sell lots anyway because it's cool.
Yeah. But it's an interesting idea. I mean, I was having a look at the pre-orders on EB Games here, and it's about $120, and all you get is a steel case.
Yeah. Oh, that's lucky.
The Halo pre-order edition.
Yep.
You go,
So what they should be doing is the kind of cool, you get a little figure and you get like a book and you get a poster and you get that's better. I think if you're going to pre-order, they should give you stuff, actual physical things.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pre-order it if I got a cool art book, the art book of Halo.
Yeah, that's
or
right.
something.
Yeah, nice coffee table book or something that you can go in there.
Yeah, I mean, those art books are fantastic.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. You get a steel case and a code.
I know, that's right. You don't even get a disc now, do you? Yeah.
No, just a steel case to display.
But I didn't do pre-order Valhalla, and I just I went in there and just purchased it on the day I got it.
Well,
So
I mean,
I was kind of...
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. They're making 20 million copies, and they're selling about 3 on one day, so on the launch day. So there's going to be enough.
Oh, yeah, so I just walked in there, put the Xbox, and I was like, oh, Valhalla's out today as well. That makes sense. I'll buy that as well. And I kind of just... I was spending so much money anyway. I was like, yeah, what's another $100 sort of thing? So, yeah. Yeah, but you want to buy a game when you buy the Xbox because you want to kind of go, the game was built for this Xbox. So you want to buy something that's actually going to go and show off the Xbox. That was why I bought it.
Definitely.
Yeah. It was interesting. I was like, it's quite kind of, because they talk about it here, PlayStation's basically just destroying everything because there's no point to pre-order now.
Game Pass.
Game Pass, not Game Pass, yes. Game Pass, yeah.
Yeah. That's it's a very interesting conversation to have as well, because you got to wonder the effects of Game Pass on the industry. It's already being felt, I'm pretty sure, with people saying, if I build a good enough game, I don't need to worry about selling it. I can just get it onto Game Pass, talk to Microsoft, and they can essentially fund the development if it goes day one on Game Pass.
Do you think it's going to affect it if the game's not very good, though? It will just die horribly. Because no one's spending money on it. They're going to play it for 5 minutes and go, oh, this isn't very good. And then that's it?
Well, yeah, I suppose with the deals that Game Pass makes, you probably end up finding that Microsoft have some metrics to see how many people are playing and for how many hours. And so then they compensate the developers on that.
Oh, that's
So they'll
interesting.
say-
So I thought
they'll
they'd
say-
give them a lump sum up front for it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they do. They say, here's a lump sum to either finish the development or to offset the first, 500,000 to 1 million sold copies. And then as if your game does well on Game Pass, then you get royalties for a while.
Oh, I get a percentage of it, yeah.
Yeah, so if you make a crap game, Microsoft gives you some money, you put the game out, it's crap, no one plays it, you kind of lose those royalties. And because it's a bad game on Game Pass, then it stops Microsoft from working with you again. Word of mouth gets out that you've made a bad game. And it's a whole lot easier when a lot more people can say this game is bad rather than the people who buy the game saying this game is bad.
You don't want that. You don't want people buying the game and saying it's bad.
Yeah, but the people who will buy the game and say it's bad, it will be smaller than the people with Game Pass
the
who
free
will just
game.
jump in. Because, hey, it's on Game Pass. Let's see what this game's about.
Yep. Oh, this has really helped me this last... How long's Game Pass around? For a couple of years now? 18 months, 2 years?
Yeah.
It must be longer than that, isn't it?
3 years, I think?
Yeah, because I'm on I brought my second lot of Game Pass stuff now. I think I did 3 years in the first batch, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's time. And it's good. It's great. So I definitely think the incentive is there to keep making good games. Because if you make a good game, you put on Game Pass, and Microsoft gives you that lump of money. The next game you make, Microsoft might just fund that entire development if they say...
Or just buy you, yeah.
Yeah, or that's essentially the end goal, just get bought. And then you're playing with Microsoft money.
Yep. Well, look at Ascent, even though it's got bugs and whatever, but it's still an awesome game.
So there's a whole
I wonder
lot
if it actually lets games be built that would not have been built.
That's what some of the guys were saying with Game Pass, is that it allows them to experiment a lot more because they're not having to worry about how would they market this game, how would they position the game to consumers.
Yeah. Just go to Microsoft, say, ID Xbox, please.
Yeah, and then Microsoft pretty much just does all your marketing for you. And if it's a weird little strange game, people will jump in and go, oh, this is a bit odd. And word of mouth will spread. And because it's on Game Pass, the barrier to entry is really low.
And there seems quite a few games from Steam's come across as well, haven't they? Must be quite an easy step across from Steam to Game Pass for all these little ID games.
Yeah, once you've coded for Windows, making it an Xbox game is probably a click of a button.
Yeah, I reckon so, yeah. Yeah. It almost works in a VM, doesn't it, almost, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, as soon as you click the button, it basically just says, right, we're going to map towards a controller now. That's all you got to do.
So this picks up on... So Watch Dogs came out in E3. The demo wasn't that great. And the same for Cyberpunk 2077. That's two of the examples they use. Whereas the game kind of demo was better than the actual game.
Yep.
But people pre-ordered on the demos and then went, okay, this game's actually not as good. But what do? Once you pre-ordered, don't you?
Yeah. So it is it's an interesting idea.
I like to pre-order stuff. I've pre-ordered things before. I pre-ordered Anthem, actually. I've done that.
And pre-ordering sometimes is nice when you're excited for a game and it comes with cool stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I know. I wanted to give them money because I thought the game was cool. I was like, I'm actually spending money on this game. It looks like a cool game to come out.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on Game Pass as well. So, I had to go, if I wanted to play it.
I mean, some of the games on Game Pass I've also just bought because I can see that this is an experimentation of a game and I want to support the developers so that they can make more like it. Like Gears Tactics, for instance. That is on Game Pass on PC and on Xbox. It's a Microsoft game. It's never going to leave Game Pass, But I was like, I would prefer to just give them some money for it so that they can see I played it on Game Pass for PC. I played it again on Game Pass for Xbox. And now I've gone and just bought it.
So, interesting. So I bought DLC for Forza 7 as it's on Game Pass. I didn't buy the actual game. And then as soon as Microsoft now pulling it in September, aren't they? In a few weeks they're going to pull it. But they give me the game. They were like, you have actually bought the DLC for this. Here's the game for free.
Yeah, it's
so I think that's... that's awesome. I was like really impressed with that. It was such a nice thing for them to do. Just send me the game and say, here's a key.
Yeah, I mean that's how you build goodwill.
Everyone
That's
likes
how you
free
go,
games.
You know, thank you very much for playing. We understand that this is not the news you want to hear about Forza 7 if you're a massive fan. So
Yep.
we're kind of having to break our promise in a way to keep it on Game Pass forever. So here's the game.
And I brought DLC as well. So that was kind of, I think that's why,
Yeah.
because I paid money on the DLC. They're probably, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think that's how the Microsoft games are going to start being made. Is like, here's a really good, solid experience for Game Pass, and now you're going to pay a bit more for some DLC. So they're not getting your $100 up front with the game. They're getting your $20 here and $15 there, and lots of little bits.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Which
then
I'm-
your subscription to Game Pass.
Exactly, yeah. I always buy the map first thing I do on Forza.
Yeah,
Just makes things
because you like
easier.
to cheat.
No, it's because it makes things easier. It's $7 or something. It makes the life easier.
It's called exploration. Drive
Yes,
around, look at things.
for sure. But, sometimes you just want to know where all the tech chests are.
Yes.
So this is a complete chase attack. So in China, they've changed the rules for under 18s playing. It's insane. It's crazy.
Kind
So
of dystopian, isn't it?
it's so odd. So what's happened is people under the age of 18, kids under the age of 18, are only allowed to play for 3 hours a week video games. But it's even better than that. It's only between the hours of 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
And then also public holidays as well, they can play. Wow. People, like, some of the comments are just basically, wow, like they can't believe they would do this. Like, it's insane. The knock-on effect is huge as well, because it's knocking billions of dollars off for the actual cost of companies.
Yeah.
I think
can
Ubisoft,
imagine.
like 2%, lost 2% or something of the value in the market.
That's insane.
Did you know they had a limit of 1.5 hours any day anyway, and 3 hours on holidays? In the 2009, they brought that rule out. Did you know that?
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that was already in place. So they've just tweaked it now.
That's ridiculous. I mean, at what point do you say you let the parents make the decision for the children?
Yes. Well, who do you punish? Well, how do they punish? How are they tracking all this sort of stuff? There's also another thing.
I mean, how do they punish? How do they track it? Like you say, if your computer's not connected to the internet, you can just play forever.
Also,
they know?
they've also said in here that they want all the companies that make these games to actually build into the game stuff so they can kind of prevent addiction.
Man.
They call it, what do they call it? It's quite a cool thing they called it. They wanted to stop something. Can't find what it's called now. Yeah, because of the savage growth. I reckon it's because a lot of these companies are out of China as well. I don't think that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely
Man,
speechless. So they're in China. The games market estimated 45.6 billion revenue in 2021,
Man.
and it's only September. It's not even finished yet.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But I mean, this is what happens when you've got all these tech companies that kowtow to China. Basically, China has said, remove this off the map, and then all the map companies have done it. And
Google's
so
just not in.
essentially-
Google's not in China, are they? At all?
yeah, like they're just whenever, and like Apple has taken away a VPN client completely off the store worldwide because China said take that off your app store.
Yep.
And so Apple did. And you go, well, as soon as the tech companies start doing this to China, they start getting an inflated sense of importance in a way.
Money though, isn't it? It's all money because Apple sells so many iPhones over there, and they're seen as such a fashion item almost, or a statement of how well you're doing. Have an iPhone.
Exactly. But I mean, who would suffer more? China, if like a company like Apple pulled out, or Apple themselves? You got to weigh that up.
No, Apple would
So
suffer.
definitely-
Apple would lose so much money, or wouldn't make as much money, should I say? It wouldn't lose any
So
money.
Apple wouldn't make as much money, but I think China would also suffer a lot because suddenly the status symbol has left, and so the only way to get it would be to import the phones. So that money is then leaving China in a way. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but they're catching on the Xboxes. Remember, Xbox and PlayStation is not allowed in that country still.
they're now allowed, aren't they? Like last month, they were allowed to.
Oh, was it
go in or
last
something.
month? Okay.
I think it was a couple months ago they were allowed to.
It took
go
them a
in.
while to get the regulatory stuff set up, didn't it? To actually
Yeah,
to let
and
them
they had to
import
do a
it.
whole lot of stuff. They had to, like, I think they had to show the Chinese government the source code.
So they can make their own version of it.
Yeah, pretty much. So you get the Z box, and
I like the spiritual opium is what they're calling it. The state media.
man, interesting. It's very, very interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But,
Yeah.
man,
I just don't know how because there's some people are saying like there's a whole bunch of forums about it. They're saying they'll just use their parents' login,
Oh yeah.
but will they just go after the parents though?
Hmm.
Yeah, Ubisoft lost 2%. Embracer Group, I don't know who they are, over 2%. And Tencent lost 1.5% market value.
Jeez, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of, and it was all completely left field. Like no one expected it. It just kind of appeared, didn't it?
Yeah, so odd. But you've seen those pictures of those preschoolers in China with those headbands that measure brain waves or whatever. And
No.
if the idea is that if the preschooler stops concentrating while at school, the headband beeps, and then the teacher knows that they're no longer focusing and concentrating.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so this is now, or like you've seen pictures that have come out of China, and I don't know how widespread it is, but they're doing that with their schooling. So you kind of wonder.
So
Jeez,
it's weird, isn't it? And you kind of going like, okay, that doesn't sound like it would actually happen now as well.
yeah, and like you're going, I read about this in a book.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, like Handmaid's Tale or anything like that. Well, 1984, isn't it? It's all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, this isn't this from 1984? Didn't George Orwell warn about this? But so strange. Well, it's their country. I suppose they can do what they want.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. They are
And-
doing what they want.
Right, we'll pull it back to games. I was just kind of find that was quite very unusual. We don't
it's-
normally do politics, but I thought that was kind of crazy.
No, well, I mean, it impacts the gaming industry in a big way, and I think we're going to see a lot of games change the way they're made because of it.
Oh
They
yeah, they
might-
have to. They actually
they
have
might,
to, and there's going to
yeah.
be regulators checking their games to make sure they're doing what they say they're doing as well.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you might find games might shrink their experiences down to be experienced within like 1.5 hours, 2 hours at the most, and then the rest is all just fluff and side missions.
Do you think they just
Just
pull
so-
out of China though?
No, well, I mean, it's as NeoMaster says, it's a big growth market. It's
It used to
huge,
be.
so-
It's not anymore. Not anymore. It's now dying. Like there's no growth going on there anymore.
Hmm.
No one's going to sell a game there. If you got 3 hours a week to play a game, no one's going to sell games there anymore.
Yeah,
And does that
I
include
think-
mobile devices as well? That's what actually, because I was so interesting. So we ordered pizza today. I sat outside with the kids eating the pizza, and he was like, "I really miss my phone." I was like, "That's really interesting." So I just read an article about China, and she's, "I read the same one, or read about it as well, about them only having an hour." She's like, "Is that phones? Is that every?" I said, "I don't know, but imagine it is. Imagine you're only allowed on your phone on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and that's it. No other time. So, well, how do you contact people?" So you don't use your phone to contact people. Ruby goes, but Neve's texted me twice today. I was like, but you're in the same house. Like that doesn't really count. But they were like, she was sat there going, "Oh, I miss my phone." I was like, that's a problem though, isn't it? That's kind of
yeah,
it.
that is. And I mean, when we were in Asia in 2019, you just see kids on the street with their phones playing PUBG and Fortnite.
Yes.
And so you can understand that it probably is targeting more phones than anything.
Yeah.
Massive mobile marketing game. League of Legends and stuff over there is huge.
That's huge. Yeah.
So, interesting. We'll wait and we'll watch.
We'll watch and see what happens. Yeah. I think
we'll
we see
watch
what
for
all
more.
the big companies do. Like likes of EA and Activision haven't said anything. I wonder what they're going to come out and say.
Yeah.
But I don't know how big
definitely.
they are. EA doesn't really do Chinese type games, does it? It doesn't really look like
No. But it's
doesn't really do the
interesting
League of
'cause-
Legends sort of games, does it?
Yeah. And Tencent, was that it? Or
10cent's the Chinese company. Yeah, they do
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. They do all sorts of things.
And they bought a massive stake
Snapchat.
in Epic so that they could start pushing more Epic into, like Epic Games and Epic type stuff into China. So
Ah.
this is going to hit them really hard.
Yeah. I wonder if it's China doing it so because they're getting so big, and because of all this Europe. Because there was something about an Amsterdam-based owns 28% of 10 cents.
Oh, yeah.
And I wonder if that was one of the reasons they're doing it as well, just to screw those guys.
Yeah, maybe. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
that's interesting.
Let's go back to gaming.
Yeah. Wow. So that's a very, very big shift of
I,
a mental gear shift there, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, it just kind of makes you think, though, doesn't it? That's why. That's what I
Yeah,
reckon.
it does.
My friends at gpn.gg, in fact, wrote an article about this game called Dead Space. You might have heard of.
Oh, yes.
Something about a whole bunch of pictures coming out about it.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just talking about how they were developing it. It's quite an interesting article. All the pictures, early pre-production development build. So it kind of goes through and
Interesting. Those pre-production builds are looking very, like, almost like a new game build. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, they reckon they went through it, didn't they, and redid the whole thing.
That's amazing. So they're not even...
It's not skinning it. They're not skinning it at all. They're remaking the game.
Completely. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to update the assets or anything on it.
I heard they were updating everything. Yes, I think so.
Oh, yeah. And are they bringing any assets across from the previous version, or are they just remaking everything from scratch?
Let's have a look.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Yeah, I'm trying to read this quickly. I heard they are. I heard they're doing the whole thing from scratch. It's not going to be like a reskin or anything. It's actually going to be a remake of the game completely.
Man, okay.
It's a proper remake. It's very cool. I think there's going to be more information coming out about it.
Definitely. Everyone's very excited, so this is awesome.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if we'll play it though. Did I play it last year? Very briefly, Dead Space. I think I did. I think I played it because I played like 3 or 4 different scary games just out of kind of curiosity.
You might have played number 2.
I feel like I played number 1 because it's cool. It is a cool game. It's not that scary. It's more kind of gory than scary. I think.
Yeah.
It's not really a jump scare sort of game.
Until they jump out at you. And it gets very creepy, very scary, very quickly.
It says here, if you played Doom Eternal, you'll notice how the damaged demon part of the flesh will fall off to reveal a bone underneath.
Ooh,
So that's what they plan to do with all the enemies.
Oh, that's awesome. That'll be very cool.
Yeah. Some good dismembering. Cool, okay. Neither of us have played this game much, so we probably can't add much to it.
Yeah, I think I played a couple minutes and then I decided, actually, I remember I don't like horrors.
Microsoft Rewards is giving you a chance to win a Game Pass for Life, Ultimate for Life. We got really excited, didn't we, earlier?
Oh, yeah, we got very excited.
Really excited.
Game Pass for Life.
I'd like that, yeah. Like you get a special, like a little metal kind of thing that you get. Engraved
metal
card.
You could put in your wallet.
Gamer tag on it. It costs you 200 points. So how it works is you go in, there's a sweepstake for 200 points per entry. You chuck it in there. And every region's going to get a winner. The only issue we have with this is there's not one in New Zealand.
So what regions are they?
UK and US, it says in here. It actually says in the article as well. So far, only find UK and US.
That's amazing.
And September 22nd is when you have to do it by. And then they pull the winner on the 1st of October, I believe I read. Early October. Early October, yeah.
Man, okay.
And then I got more excited because I read there was a custom Psychonauts 2 Xbox Series X bundle that could be won as well. I thought, that'd be quite cool.
Oh, yeah?
No, not in this country, though.
Only for the US.
Only for the US and UK. Yeah, because if you click on the link, it takes you around in circles, but doesn't actually give you a link to win it. Oh, here you go. UK, US, Canada, Germany, and France. Sorry.
Okay, so pretty much just Northern Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
Southern
Germany
Hemisphere
and France
does not exist.
Northern Europe and Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, no, we don't exist over here. It's too far away. It's too cold.
Too cold. I like how that's their excuse. So it's too cold. The
it's
Xbox,
too cold.
the poor
You can't
thing.
have one.
Oh, yeah, no. We can't brave the us to come and find you.
So there's a sale on.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there always a sale on?
But there's a sale on. I was running out of news stories, so I chucked in a sales one.
Okay.
Which I used to do, and then found out by the time we release the stories, it's too late.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm ignoring
Oh,
that fact.
you're just going to annoy everyone who's listening.
That's right, yeah. Well, if you're listening live, you can actually jump in here and have a look at all these exciting things. Did you want to buy Borderlands 3 for $35 US? Half price.
Oh yeah, that's not
Super
too bad.
deluxe edition as well, with all the extra bits.
Ooh, all
I actually thought that was a really good price, actually.
Yeah, that's
Which
not
was like,
too
what,
bad.
$50 maybe New Zealand? I thought that was pretty good.
There's an option there normally to set your location on true achievements. So if you set it to Australia, it should.
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you what the
But
price
I'm not
is.
in Australia.
It's close enough.
$50. Look at that. I was right. $50.
Man, look at you and your maths.
Math. Call of Duty Ghosts. No one wants to buy that. Advanced Warfare. No one wants to buy that either. Lots of COD. Lots of COD. Black Ops
Okay.
4, $25, which is actually pretty good for Black Ops 4 because everyone's still playing it.
Yep. So it's basically this. They
COD.
should be calling this a fishing fishing sale because of all the COD.
Oh,
you
the
could
COD you
catch.
can catch. Hey. Wait a minute. Nice.
Oh, so
That's
good.
twice I've used that tonight. That's impressive. More COD, and lots more COD. World War II digital edition, $60. Gold editions, $50 for World War II. It's just crazy. Crash
Oh, that's
Bandicoot,
amazing.
full Crashiverse bundle is $100. I don't know what that. That's half price, so obviously it's quite good.
Oh yes.
There's some good discounts here, 50-60% off, so it's all good, and they're all kind of relatively modern games. Crash and Spiral triple play,
Ooh.
$90. Devil May Cry is in here, $30 for Devil May Cry. Don't Starve is in here as well. GTA, $25. There you go, mate. You can pick up GTA.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Just in case. King's Quest Complete is only $8. Mafia Trilogy. Actually, this one looked quite good. $55 for the Mafia Trilogy, which is Mafia
Oh,
1,
yeah.
2, and 3 definitive.
Ooh, okay.
I was like, half price. That's quite good. Lots of Sid Meier's. Spyro Crash Remastered, $60. So is that the same as the Crash and Spyro one that they had above? That's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, and that was kind of the main Xbox One. And there's a whole bunch of Xbox One games. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would bore everyone to tears.
But that's just the big bundles. The big Ultimate Edition ones.
Yeah, that's all the bundles above. Yeah, and this is individual games. There is more COD if you want some more COD. There's Ark Survival for $15, which is quite good. Borderlands on its own normal game is $32, just the normal Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Castle of No Escapes for $3 if you didn't pick it up when it was cheap last time.
Oh yes. So for
For a
some
quick-
good, what, 3,000 points?
Yep. Devil May Cry 4 and 5 special editions. Or half price or 70% off Devil May Cry 4. If you never played that one.
Interesting.
Farming Simulator is $26.
Oh, which one's that? For 19? Or?
19. Yeah, 19. What I've been playing.
yeah.
What I'm an expert of. It's quite a list. I don't think on my screen you can see it just goes on. And then there's a DLC list as well. Lots of Devil May Cry DLC, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, loads of DLC for that one as well. Civilizations, Farming Simulator. Oh, Farming
Ooh.
Simulator DLC. I can
What do you get?
buy John Deere Cotton DLC.
Oh, nice. You can get all the John Deere stuff.
Yes. Ooh. Okay.
It made your farm really fancy.
Really fancy. And then some backwards compact 360 stuff. Original Black Ops 2. Modern
Yeah,
Warfare
okay.
3. Zone of Enders HD collection is actually free.
Ooh. Is
don't
that
know
not
what that
because
is.
it's games with gold?
Who knows? Let's find out. And then a bunch of Windows games on sale as well.
Man. So, massive sale. Any
Yeah,
reason?
no,
Is this just the Gamescom sale?
COD in the games console?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're
It's just a sale.
celebrating
It's a
Cheese
gold and silver
Simulator.
members sale. That's all it is.
Cool.
Zone of Enders. It's free. It just says free. It's normally $50. It's free.
The Zone of
25 to
Enders.
30 hours. 300 people have completed it
Oh, wow.
out of 9,000. So it's not the most popular game ever made. But the rating's
Okay.
4 out of 5, so it's not rubbish.
Zone of Enders HD collection.
HD collection, yeah, no less. It's 7 gigs, so it's not a bad size. It's not too
Yeah.
small.
Remember when we used to rate games on size?
Yeah. Well, I think it was still quite valid, you know.
It is. It's pretty valid. But I mean, Goat Simulator is only 3 gigs, and that game is incredible. So.
No, it's not. It's incredibly bad, that game. I still can't do the flip. I couldn't work out how to do the flip.
You just need to focus.
Yep, sure. Oh, so continuing on from that, Easy Gamer Score, 27 quickest game completions in the latest Xbox sale. This is for you. So, this is for you, Matt. Without Escape, 0 to 1 hours, $3. The TA rating is 1.01. It's going to be quite easy. Planet Pixel Gladiator, 0 to 1 hours, 0.09. So it's pretty easy. $2.23. This is Aussie pricing as well. So there's some pretty cheap games in here. Bear with me. The Lost Robots. I actually got that game already. 1 to 2 hours. Didn't you play that one?
That's a cool game.
Yeah, 1 to 2 hours. $2. Castle of No Escape. That game's fun. I still haven't completed it. Have you done the number 2? There's a number 2.
Oh, there's
Did you know that?
No. Oh, my word. Seriously.
What if they improve the graphics?
No, I doubt it. They probably just made it harder.
You probably did, yeah. That's hilarious. Who knew? Yeah, there's just getting this list is a good list. There's some cool stuff in here. And not for a lot of money as well.
Man, Castle of No Escape 2.
Number 2.
How much is it?
It's $6 Aussie.
Might be worth buying. For
I wanted a
quick
video.
4,000 point blast.
Well, if you enjoyed House of No Escape, you will enjoy the sequel. It's more the same for the original. Go from room to room, fight enemies, loot treasure, read books. The graphics have been updated. It's Super NES rather than NES. Wow.
Oh wow, a Super NES. Hold me back.
Exactly.
Be still my beating heart.
So exciting.
Oh man.
So this is the final story because it's been a short news week, and it's something we talk about every month. Sorry, and we stopped doing it, so I thought I'd just drop it in. It's the TA playlist game for 2021.
Oh, yes.
Because it's Wolfenstein New Order, which is a Game Pass game.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't actually played this game. I think I've played the second one. I bought the second one for like cheap somewhere on actual disc. But I missed the first one. I think this is the first one, isn't it? First person shooter, Divine in 2019. New Order, BJ Blazkowicz. You run around shooting stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah, you shoot things and you beat Nazis up, basically.
Yep. Community rating of 4.27 out of 5, which is pretty high.
And it's a very cool game from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm
yeah,
quite excited. So.
Oh, so the options were Dead by Daylight, Portal 2, Guacamole, or Wolfenstein. And Wolfenstein won by quite a bit in the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because, last month's was Tomb Raider.
Ah, which one? The first one?
The first one, I think, yeah. Oh, cool.
It is the first one, yeah. That's it, I'm done. I'm out.
That's the news. Well, your short news week, you still managed to scrape an hour out of
that.
Just wait until it's a long news week.
Yeah, I know, yeah, yes.
And it's
That's hilarious.
That's amazing. All right. So now our new and noteworthy games. This is where we don't go through every single game that's coming out ever. This is just the games that we're excited about, / interested in, / want to get Lee to play because they look ridiculous.
Excellent. Okay, we can do that.
So,
just one question. Did we get any feedback from when we did this last week or the week before?
Well, no feedback is good feedback.
Okay, no one complained at us, so we're saying that's good.
Yeah, so basically we do the RT guy kind of way of doing things. We do something, and if no one yells, we carry on doing it.
You just press the button and stand up. That's what I used to do. If I was doing something, I'd just press the button and stand up. What are you doing? I've just rebooted the server. It might come back.
Yeah, it might come back.
I'm just going to stand up and go for a cup of tea. If I come back and the cup of tea's finished and it's off again, I'm happy. If not, then I'll do some work with my cup of tea.
Well, then I'm glad I've got a cup of tea to help me fix this.
Exactly.
It's like Napoleon said, don't wake me up for good news. And don't let me know about bad news because it has a way of sorting itself out.
That's right. Actually, you said to me one time, I haven't had a chance for a cup of tea yet. I was like, mate, you're doing it wrong. You need to go make yourself a cup of tea now. The boss is on the phone. Just tell him you're making a cup of tea. It's fine. He'll understand.
Yeah. Sometimes you do something and get a cup of tea, and if it works, well then you've got a cup of tea to celebrate. If it doesn't work, you've got a cup of tea to help you figure out why it's not working.
Help you concentrate.
And this is our sort of version of getting a cup of tea. We're doing it. No one's yelling.
No,
So
keep going.
off we go. So kicking us off, well, literally kicking us off on the 3rd of August.
This game looks
It's-
really violent.
Guts and goals. I put this in because Lee's a huge soccer fan.
I
And
know.
this is not a standard
Not
soccer game.
at all. Well, it kind of is. I've seen games like this where people run around hitting each other
With laser bats.
with bats.
So guts and goals, where soccer balls can be hockey pucks and you use a bat instead of your feet to score goals. You have 30 unique heroes and you get ready and get ready to play the world's game like never before.
It's easy for you to say.
It's confused me, yeah. So basically these little sprites running around with a ball and a bat. You have
Yes,
to beat
that's
people
it.
up.
It looks like Sensible Soccer, but to the side. That's the Sensible Soccer sort of look it was.
Oh yeah, sensible soccer.
I remember
Love
that game.
name.
But that's Up and Down. It was such a good game. It was probably one of the best games from the Commodore 64 Amiga era.
Oh man.
If you're into football, obviously. It looks like you can die as well. They have health things above their head.
Yeah, so I think that's where the guts come in, is that you
I'm a
can
bit
beat up
worried
your
about
friends.
Code Manu. He looks like he's going to die.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look healthy. But that's what he gets for being up front, you know.
That's
If he
right,
offsides,
yes.
He gets beaten.
That's right, yeah.
They should bring that rule into soccer, real soccer.
Hmm.
If you're offsides, you're allowed to be beaten.
Yep, I agree. Definitely,
It'll
yeah.
make it a lot more fun.
Did you ever play Speedball 2? I think it's called Speedball 2.
No, speedball too.
It's amazing. And it's like a metal ball that you throw. It's like everyone's dressed up like Robocop almost.
Yes.
And you run around hitting each other and beating each other up, and you get injuries where people kind of they come on and take people off because they're hurt. And you can throw the ball really hard and it actually hurts the person who tries to stop it. Speedball 2. It's a classic. That's a classic PC game from back in the 90s probably.
I like it. There needs to be more injuries in these sports games.
Exactly. Do it like you mean it.
Exactly, yes. If it doesn't hurt you, were you even there?
You weren't trying hard enough. Yep.
Yeah, that's my motto when I go to concerts.
Next one.
Next up, this is in because, well, we're in New Zealand, and because this game is called Kiwi.
Kiwi. Oh,
Kiwi,
that's
as in
cute.
key to unlock a door, and we as in us together.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. You like my explanation?
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
it's
it was
I like
great.
it. Yeah, yeah.
So Kiwi is a cute and chaotic co-op postal puzzle game where the mail must flow. You play as Jeff and Deborah, two small kiwi birds and the newest hires at the Bungalow Basin Teleport Office.
Telepost.
Telepost, yes indeed. You're kiwis that delivering mail.
So Kiwis, for you non-Kiwi people, non-New Zealand type people, are little flightless birds that
Yeah,
only
little
live in New
long
Zealand.
beaks.
With long beaks, yes. They only live in this world, don't they? In this country.
Yeah, they only live in New Zealand and they only come out at night. So if you ever see a kiwi, you should count yourself lucky.
Yep.
And then it gets confusing because people from New Zealand are kiwis,
Yes.
and then fruit from New Zealand is kiwi fruit.
Yes.
Do you think that they decided that they had a really good name and they just tried to put it onto everything?
I think they're just lazy. It's just like it's all they can
Next
spell.
up, also August 31st, is Monster Harvest. So this is a kind of a farming game, but you collect monsters as well
Wow.
as farm.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting.
I don't know how you collect monsters, but the
You
farming
farm-
looks
you
a
grow
little bit
them.
more. You grow monsters?
You grow and collect and mutate your crops, then take them into battle.
Wow, okay, that's
You gotta-
something I did not see coming.
Read the words.
But I'll just look at the pretty pictures.
It's pretty. It looks
I
like that
saw-
game that Simone plays,
Yeah, it's
Stardew Valley.
Except this looks a lot more in-depth because you have watering pipes coming out of the water.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
automatically
Irrigation.
water your-
Irrigation,
Yeah.
mate. That's what it's called.
Irrigation.
Irrigation.
That's amazing.
Isn't it, though? That's awesome.
So, okay, so you grow and mutate your crops and take them into battle. # brand new sentence.
I just kept reading.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
it sounds exciting.
It's a planimal, the vibrant word of planimal point. I do love it when they play with words like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. So great. Now coming also the last
This
game for not
this
the last game.
this game, mate. This game.
This game
looks
has been
incredible.
gotten a lot of
Actually,
really good press.
I'm going to, as a treat for the listeners, the watchers actually, I'm going to put on the video of this game.
Oh yeah, definitely do it. So for the watchers, get a nice treat. This game is Song of Iron. It was developed by a single person, and it looks absolutely incredible. Behind you lies a trail of broken helms, shattered shields. You hold the axe of a fallen foe, worn and dented. It will suit its purpose. What lies ahead is still a mystery. Your goal is not. To save your people, you must find the great temple of the gods, and do not expect a warm welcome. It's a side-scrolling action Viking game, which looks absolutely incredible.
It does, and the fact it's done by one person as well.
Yeah, one person. The graphics look really good. The movement is fantastic.
Yep.
The lighting, everything is just so good in this game. It looks really good.
How much is it? Do you know?
No, I don't.
It's not on Game Pass, is it?
It's not on Game Pass. Although, if I remember correctly, the developer guy did say that he is open to maybe getting it on Game Pass.
Oh, that'd be nice of him if he could do that.
So I think Microsoft's looking at this going, this could be interesting. But if they do bring it to Game Pass, man, what a good game.
Oh, there's a guy.
Oh,
This is the
watch out,
game.
look at-
This is literally the beginning of the game. There's a quite a cool video of this. The proper demo of it's actually quite cool, where they take you through the different areas.
Yeah.
And there's like dragons and all sorts of stuff appear in the background.
Yeah, so it's all very like mythical with monsters and cool things.
Vikings.
Vikings and monsters.
Yeah.
And it's done really well. So props to this guy.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
I mean, I've noticed it a while ago when he was busy tweeting about it, and I don't know when it was on your radar, Mr. Lee, but ever since he started showing stuff off about it, I've just been like, man, this looks good.
I don't know. I picked it up when it was talked about in. It must have been E3. I feel like, or something like that. Actually.
Yeah, I think it was shown off in E3.
Yeah, it just stood out. It just because I think the sound sounds very good, and it just looks like cool battles. And even now, looking at this, look at that water. The way they've done the effect on the water is amazing.
It is.
It's such
like
a cool
really,
effect.
and it's a very cool looking game. So I mean, you look at it and you go, yeah, this looks awesome, and then you go, it's made by one guy, and that kind of just alleviates it.
Elevates it,
That's it.
not alleviates
Words.
it.
I can't do words. It's not
That was
like I'm
awesome.
supposed to be running
No, I
a
like it.
podcast
That was
or
awesome.
anything.
Yeah, elevates it is probably a better way,
Elevate,
but I can't even say it now.
Elevate.
There you go.
Alleviate.
Alleviate it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, alleviate is something very different.
Oh, here you go. So this is a video I saw, and I was like, "That dragon's incredible."
Yeah, and I love the way things run out at you from like the depth of 3D
Perspective.
around this game.
Yes.
Yeah, the perspective. That's it.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
Are you alright with words
Even-
today? Getting late.
Well, I mean, I'm busy watching this video and it's taking all my words away. I'm at a loss for words at how
Lost
good
for
it is.
words. Look at that. It's amazing. That snowscape's awesome.
It is. So pretty. Man.
Yeah.
Right. We can only fawn so much about.
Oh, I
this
don't know.
game.
Games are good. They're good. I hope. I hope it comes out and it is good because it'll be.
Yeah, I definitely hope it is good and it comes out with a lot of success.
I want to see how. It's actually out now, isn't it? It came out today.
It
that
came
right?
out today. Well, today for those in the States, yesterday for us in the future. And then people listening to this podcast are listening to it in the past. So it has already come out. If you have not heard about Song of Iron, look up Song of Iron.
Just buy it. $20.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a
It's
minute.
almost-
$30 because New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, $30. If it's 20, that's like almost impulse territory.
I know. $30. I'm like, but I don't know. It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. But I mean, if it was like 20, you'd just go, yeah, no, done. Just
Yeah.
done. Don't know when I'm going to play it, but next, just in the backlog it goes.
I wonder how it's been received. Do you know the reviews of it?
No. Well, you look up the reviews. I'll talk about the next game, which is The Big Con. And this game we left in here because it's all about hustling your way across 90s America. Considering we're all
course
up
it
in the
is.
90s this week. So you experience the totally rad 90s in all its plaid and payphone glory.
So we need to fix this word.
What word is that?
Played. What is the
See,
connect? What is the
I-
correct? Because is it played or pled?
I think
played.
it's played. I
It is
tweeted
played.
about it, and the 2 replies I got said played.
Okay.
not
And what were you
played.
saying beforehand?
I was saying played. Because you
Are
say
you sure
plaid.
it's not plaid?
You say plaid, I say played. You know?
You say tomato, I say
potato.
potato, yeah.
Yeah, you say tomato, I say potato.
Carl is wrong, yeah. Played. Plaid.
Plaid.
Like dad. Like dad. Played. Plaid?
Plaid like dad. Plaid.
Plaid.
Oh, played.
Plaid.
Have a look at our Twitter. If you disagree with it, tell us on Twitter.
They disagree. The chat room is disagreeing with you.
Well, no, the chat room.
Oh, linguistic major. That's really hard to say, actually.
Linguistic major. Plaid. No.
Plaid.
I disagree.
Take your major and you can shut up your linguistic bum.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay. He's not saying he's wrong, so we'll just have to keep going, I guess, and feel sad.
That's amazing.
Saying played. He is saying played. It's wrong.
Yeah, it's
Plaid.
played. Whatever. You're just jealous.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one saying that you're wrong, though, because it makes me feel better, because I thought I was wrong, and then I got confused.
I'm just doing what you do, you know. Say it with confidence. People will believe you.
I know, but sometimes you're wrong.
Played and played.
Anyway, continue. I don't know if the people care enough anymore. Please tweet at Kyle at XRI. What is it? Zacharias?
Yes.
No, actually tweet at the Xboxcast because Kyle doesn't do his Twitter account anymore. Just tweet at him. Tell him he's wrong.
But yeah, so the big con artist in your played. How do you say it? Plaid.
Plaid.
And
Plaid.
payphone. Glory. See? Plaid and payphone.
Just
don't rhyme.
mate, the chat room's spoken.
Okay, fine. I'll say for this episode, I'll change it to plaid.
We could
Plaid
look
like
at how to say played.
How to say played.
Played. How to spell, actually.
Let's go. Here we go. Live Googling.
This is exciting.
Man.
I love the silence.
Plaid.
Plaid. Did anyone hear that? Just me?
Plaid.
Just
Plaid. It's like dad. It's plaid. I like that. I think that's quite a cute way of doing it. It's just like plaid. It's dad. It's dad like plaid. There you go.
Okay. Read what NeoMaster just put in the chat, quick.
Oh God. I'm glad you're clad in plaid, not making me sad or mad for the 90s fad. Brilliant.
That's incredible.
Okay. Oh my God, there's ads. I don't want ads.
No. Why are you watching ads when you're trying to learn how to say a word?
Ready?
Plaid.
Mad.
Plaid. Did everyone hear that?
Plaid.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
That's bad. It's rad. Look at this. It's just it's like we're rubbing it in his face now.
You started off the podcast talking about what going to like the 90s
Yes.
rap music with Cypress Hill, and now everyone here is busy
Everyone's in
rapping
90s.
in the chat room. That's amazing.
Oh, a couple of cads. Wow, cads. Okay, that's a word I've not heard in a long time. You're such a cad.
So yes, 90s game. The big con is about being in the 90s, a place we can all fondly remember. Can we move on? Or am I still getting nonsense spoken about?
The
in
nonce is
chat room?
going. The chat room's just gone for it. They're running with the
Oh no, I'm never going to live this down, am I? I don't think we're going to release this episode. It'll just fade off into oblivion.
I have power. Don't worry. I can produce stuff and bring it out there. And I'll just call it Plaid. That's the name of the podcast is Plaid. That's it. Full stop. Plaid. You don't need to say anything else.
Yeah, no. Right.
Next story.
September the 1st.
Yes.
Yeah, next game is Lake. This is also one that got shown off at E3. I hope I'm saying Lake right.
No, it's Lack. Gosh, don't you know?
Oh, we're just going to go have a picnic at the Lack. Oh, look at that serene with the mountains and the Lack.
Amazing.
Gonna go buy all the COD games when you go fishing at the Lack.
The Lack.
Oh, amazing. So yeah, this game was shown off at E3 and it looks really cool. A really nice and chilled game. Set in 1986, so we're going even further than
Oh, it's not the 90s, though, is it?
Well, I mean, it's close enough that you can almost taste it.
The wrapping's amazing. I'm getting distracted by the wrapping.
This game is about Meredith
Yes.
Weiss.
Sorry, continue. Ignore me. Weiss?
we'll try.
It's Weiss, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I was thinking of the actress. Wait, Rachel, is it? Rachel Weisz?
Yeah, Rachel Weisz, yeah. So Meredith Weiss takes a break from her career in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. This is the second game about mail. Maybe there's a theme going on.
Is that because they can't deliver it anymore because they're complaining about lack of people or something? So they're now making games to deliver it? So you don't feel so bad?
Huh. What they should do is make a game where people sort out real email from the spam on the internet.
Well, interesting you say. I've heard that what they should be doing is creating a game where people do politics online or do like accounts online or do like world stuff online and everyone works together and works out the best way of doing stuff. And then they use that in
Yes.
real life.
That's exactly what I think. We had this idea when I worked at the port about doing a port simulator where you could
Yes,
get
right.
a real world port map with real world data for the port, and then it was up to you on how to organize the port and balance the budget. And then
Yep.
suddenly you've got all this crowdsourced data about how the best way to min-max your port would be. Do that
You
with
just
every
take it to
industry.
economies. You do it for economies, you do it for everything, can't you?
Yeah.
Because I remember as a kid playing a game on the Archimedes many years ago, and that was literally a game where you were like you were running the government, and you had to work out how much money to put on cigarettes and beer, and how much tax to pay, and all this, and you kind of work it out to keep yourself going.
Yeah. The new version of that is called Democracy. The latest version is Democracy 3. I think.
Democracy Now, isn't it? Is it? Oh, Democracy 3. Okay, yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice game to play, Democracy 3, because it's not a graphical game. You make decisions and then you watch how the decisions impact other things. So it's a very cool balancing act. Whenever Simone plays Democracy, she keeps getting assassinated.
What's that one you play with? Is that the one you play on an island? What's that one called? Is that the
No,
one?
that's
Is it?
Tropico.
Oh, Tropico. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Tropico is a bit less real-worldy than Democracy.
Yeah. And that's the one where you literally go, well, they're kind of being annoying, so we shall kill them all. Kind of dictatorship more, isn't it? Yeah.
People start protesting and suddenly people aren't protesting
Hmm.
anymore. And suddenly your roses are looking fantastic this year. Really
People do
good.
make really good soil.
Yeah. So, right, back to games. This is
Oh, yeah.
Lack in 1986.
With its iconic lack and quirky community.
So, how will she experience 2 weeks in beautiful Providence Oaks with its iconic Lack? What will she do next? It's up to you. This is like a very cool, chilled game, cel-shaded. It was highly praised when it was shown off at E3, and it's coming out, which is quite cool.
That's really cool. Okay.
Moving on, have you
Dun,
ever
dun,
wanted
dun.
to
Oh, this game.
feel like a doctor? Do you think that you could do better surgery than most people?
I played the first one of these, and I just kept losing things inside the body.
Yeah, you just end up sewing the guy up
You're
with
like,
your axe
oh,
still in.
I had a scalpel. I'm not sure where it's gone.
It's hidden behind his heart.
It's oh right, yeah. Do you want to take out his heart to get the scalpel out again? And you're like, nah, that's fine.
No, he'll be fine.
Okay, it's okay. Just don't walk through any metal detectors. You'll be all good.
Yeah, well, just don't bend over in a certain way. It'll cut your heart up. We're talking about Surgeon Simulator 2, the long-awaited sequel for this game. This is optimized for this Xbox Series X and S, has smart delivery, and it's on Game Pass. So you can have 4 friend-player co-op online. in
That's
this game.
amazing.
So this will be cool. So you can go scalpel, and then someone has to hand you the scalpel very
Oh,
Gumby-like.
see, I thought immediately thought everyone has their own scalpel or
Oh.
hammer, as I see
And then
there.
what? Just
Just go for it. Yeah, go for it. There's four. Isn't there 4 valves or something on the heart? One each. Get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Be fine.
We can all just chop his heart up.
Hmm.
Man. So yeah, this is a great game. Very fun game. Very fun in VR for number one. Terribly hard on PC. I can't imagine how difficult it's going to be on
Oh, for
on
controller.
console. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great fun though. Great party game. Just be great fun to have a couple beers and dive in with your friends.
Dive in.
Cut someone
Just
up.
dive in.
And last on our list, I have a feeling this is a Japanese game, but I'm basing that on absolutely nothing.
I think the word Japan in the first sentence.
And the fact that it's called Yuoni.
Yuoni?
And you play as I. AI.
AI. Oh, yeah.
I.
A? I?
Ai? You
Okay.
play Ai,
Yeah, sure.
who's a grade schooler in 90s Japan, who's about to realize just how isolated she is. Forced to play children's games in a world of never-ending dusk, Ai is hunted by otherworldly entities as her life hangs in the balance. When these horrors begin to bleed into the real world, Ai must accept that she has only 3 choices.
Ai?
Run hard or die.
Die? It's been one of those episodes, isn't it?
Yeah, it has.
It's been 90s. It's a 90s episode this week.
Yeah, it's been a very plaid episode.
It's very plaid, yes.
I have to change the entire way my mouth forms when I say that now, because I've always said plaid my entire life.
Played. You said played.
Played.
And it's now
Yeah,
plaid.
plaid.
You've actually worked it. You fixed it. Because you're now saying it
fixed it.
right, even though you're wrong. You think you're wrong. That's really confused your brain.
Yeah, no, completely. I definitely think it's time to call it on this episode.
The No News episode. We should call this the No News episode because it's only 1 hour,
Yeah.
49 minutes since start recording.
Yeah, the No News episode that we've managed to fill up almost 2 hours with. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Remember to rate if you like, sub if you love, and share this podcast with every single person you know. Even if they don't play Xbox, even if they don't know what games are, just share the podcast, get them to listen. I'm sure this episode will convert them. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I hope the pause for effect was best.
Check out our episode description because we have all our social media links.
Hey,
in
we're on
our
YouTube.
description.
We're actually streaming live on YouTube now as well.
Yes. So,
So
if you don't like Twitch,
If you don't like Twitch, I was going to say the same if you don't like Twitch.
yeah, if you don't like Twitch, join us on YouTube because we stream every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. New Zealand and 6 p.m. Australian. Don't know what time that is in the rest of the world. I'm sure you
Sometime.
guys have
some
a
point.
calculator. So yeah, check us out on YouTube, on Twitch. Pretty much follow us anywhere and everywhere because that's what boosts our egos.
Yes.
We also just need to announce that our Patreon Ask Us Anything episode is up. And people can go listen to the audio only now. We're busy working on the video and we'll get that to you guys soon.
Actually, the video's already up. You can now do what you like. It's already up there and ready to go.
Oh man, you're too efficient.
I am bloody efficient.
Well done. We should all just tell Lee how efficient he is in the Discord.
Oh, so just help. It's like, it's 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wow.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Just in case you want to get up and listen to it live.
Oh yeah. Or catch it later.
We'll
And on
catch it
another
later.
another unrelated note, we're trying to convince Lee to change his gamer tag from @LeeHoward to Sir Buttons.
See, I don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know if I can do that.
Why not? Are you not a Sir Buttons?
I just don't feel like I can pull it off.
What about Sir
Do it.
Buttons 007?
The chat room seems excited.
Yes.
I don't trust the chat room, though, to be honest. There's a bunch of 90s kids in there.
You don't trust the chat room when they're telling you to change your name to Sir Buttons, but
It
you
does
trust the
sound
chat
like
room when they're telling you how to say plaid.
So when they're correct, I trust them. When they're wrong, I don't trust them. I do like to sound like a cat. That's right. I don't know if I could be called a cat. I don't know. I've got cat tendencies.
Brilliant.
See, Matt's
So
with me.
where can the listeners find you for now?
For now, I am still Lee Howard on Twitter and Xbox. At Lee Howard. LeeHoward, in case you're wondering.
In case you can't spell.
Yeah, I know, but Lee's spelled different ways in this country. Some people spell
yeah.
it Leigh, which is wrong.
Man, that was way quicker than I could have even put it together.
Oh, really? Okay. No, because I get
Oh.
asked, how do you spell your name? Leigh. I'm not, no. The easy way.
Yeah.
How weird.
You should just go like Leae.
Leae.
Yeah, and then just say, oh, the A is silent.
All right, nice.
You should just say the first 2 E's are silent. You can find me at Zarkras on Xbox, kind of on Twitter, but not really. Follow the Xboxcast on Twitter instead. It's way more funny.
And tell them how to say played or plaid.
Yeah. And also watch the video of Gabe. Gabe got cake. Thank you guys for listening. This has been NuNews. We hope you found something exciting here. Tweet
In
us and tell us-
educational. We like educational week this week.
Yeah, no, educational. This week has been very educational. So thank you guys. Goodbye and good night.